You woke up and you didn't really know what's going on, so we'll explain to you.
I did. Hold on. Mute. Hold on, please.
If you could just knock on the door. Hey, we're allowed to come in forcibly.
Yeah.
You need to produce a child. If you don't, we are going to force entry and come to home. Something like that, and just about every minute repeat that. Pound on the door. Nice and loud. I'm going to let the other guys know the whole spot. He's on his way. Give us 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll take it from there. But we're not leaving.
Police department, we have paperwork to enter your home, and we will use force if you don't answer the door.
The court order has a clause for allow officers to make forcible entry to get the child. The judge did add a clause in there. I read it off this Sarge. He's on his way. Jordan's out there just making announcements, and we're pounding on the door.
I mean, she's in there. She looked out.
You actually saw?
Well, I can't say it was the girl in the DL photo, but somebody looked out the back window, saw me here, and then ducked down and went back.
Well, somebody answered the door. They said it wasn't the mother, but she immediately was like, hang on, slammed the door, and now nobody's answering. So I'll let Sarge know all that. He says good. He's on his way. Hold it back if you guys hang out here.
No, nobody's in.
Will you tell them on the other side that the door's open now?
My mom's boyfriend might be in his room, but my mom's at work.
Okay.
You just lied to my daughter's face and told her you had a search warrant, sir.
We're not leaving.
Let me know information, sir.
Yeah.
Can you just say that? Hold on.
You woke up and you didn't really know what's going on, so we'll explain to you.
I did. Hold on. Mute. Hold on, please.
No.
Let me talk to you, sir.
You're being
Sir,
rude.
this is what I'm saying.
First of all, we have...
I'm being rude.
Sir, can you calm down and let me tell you what's going on?
All right. I'm being rude because I just figure out there's no address on there. There's no name for the person whose address thing on the address. All that's illegal. You just told my daughter. You just told my 15-year-old daughter.
You're shouting. If you don't calm down, we can't explain.
All right. Let me calm down. You showed me the search warrant. My thing is, the search warrant doesn't have our address on it. The search warrant is for here.
You're shouting again. If you don't want to talk to me, go away.
The search warrant, you tried to speak about it.
Misunderstood.
No, I misunderstood. You said you had a search warrant for her. She clearly told me.
I never said the word search warrant.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
No, you're not telling me anything.
This one, my bad. This one over here. I don't want to talk. Wait, you ain't giving me no chance to talk. You're
not telling me anything.
If you don't want to be nice to me.
All right, so you want me to be nice to you?
I want you to be reasonable.
We have an order to enter the home and take the child from the address, from this address.
There's no address on there that says
Mother of the child has this address listed as her residence.
Yeah, she don't stay here.
I was told by the female that answered the door that she was here with the baby. Okay.
I'm just like what's going on. I woke up to y'all in my house.
Because you're being impatient.
I just woke up and you're in my house.
You woke up and you weren't prepared to see us.
Right.
Can I explain to you why we're here? Can I?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Because he's not telling me why you're here. He's making no sense to me.
Will you give me just a minute?
Yes, please.
Do you want to look in the house any further?
I do want to see the last room that was locked.
It was locked? Okay. I think Officer Schaefer's sitting at the front. We're going to sit here and hang out. Wait till my supervisor gets here. And then we'll go from there and re-explain it to him if he's going to listen. And we'll get access to that room, okay? That's no problem. But he's being awfully upset and unreasonable. So we're not going to take it to that next level yet. But I'll wait till my sergeant gets here.
Right.
Doesn't matter to me.
So the mother put her address here.
So this address is listed as her address.
How can she do that if her name ain't on the lease?
I know you have commentary, but let me just finish real quick so you can hear the whole thing.
Yes, ma'am.
DCF has paperwork, a judge-signed paperwork that says the police can use force and enter this home and retrieve the baby. That is the paperwork. How do I know how old your daughter, right? This is your daughter?
All right, now she explained that. Now that I calm down,
your daughter told us that she was here.
I did not say that. I said I just came from home from school. And my mom
said, is she here? And you said, yeah, and you closed the door, right? Like you were going to go get her because you didn't know. That's fine. Nobody's mad at you.
I don't want to interject. I just wanted to let you know that it does say about CPS. Are you okay? So that's what we are looking for her here.
Yeah, so y'all walked in and she was...
No, listen.
We were told she was here.
Listen.
And we came in.
This is really, this is very disturbing, right?
No, listen. You were asleep, right? You were asleep, right?
Right. Imagine how that feels.
No, listen. Your 16-year-old daughter opened the door, says, yes, you can come in, right? And did we leave after you said you can't be in here and leave, right? We left, right? Yes or no?
Y'all still here too?
Yes or no? We left the house. Is that correct? Yes or no?
It took a second for y'all to get out.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
I had to start getting irate.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. You told me. After I got irate, yes.
We have good reason to be in there with the judges.
Now, I understand you had permission from what you're saying.
We do.
All I was asking for was proof of address and proof of just show me.
You have to give us an opportunity to explain. If you woke up and walked into it.
This is great. Explanations are great, right? But you're not showing me the proof. If we're in the court of law car right now, you guys will lose the case because you haven't showed me the proof to say
there's no case to lose. This isn't a criminal matter.
I didn't say this is a case. I said if we're in a court of law, proof is in the pudding.
Sir.
If you do not show proof, how are you?
Let him answer.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
My supervisor is going to come here. We're going to explain to you again that we're going to go in there and check that last room.
Okay,
because that's what it says.
right.
Okay, so either you can let us do it now or wait till my supervisor gets here.
We went to the supervisor.
Excellent.
We just having a
So we're just
conversation.
going to hang out here.
We're just having a conversation.
Being very hard to talk to
Right,
because
we
you're
having a
interrupting
conversation. Oh, sorry.
and stuff like that, okay?
I'm hard to talk
so
to.
that, yes.
Because I'm making sense?
No, sir. Because you're rambling on
Am I
and
making
you're interrupting people.
so you telling me my rambles aren't making a lot of
Yes, sir.
sense?
No, sir. You're being rude and interruptive.
Whoa.
So we have to hang out here till my supervisor gets
Right, I get you.
And then we're going to explain to you again.
I'm not trying to give you a hard
Then
time.
we're going to have to go in there if you don't give us permission, and we're going to have to execute.
I get what you're saying. Do you understand I'm not trying to give you a hard time, right?
No, I don't agree with you. You are giving me a hard time.
I'm trying to give you a hard time.
Sir, do you know that the last time that we were here, she ran out the back door?
No, I don't know that.
Okay, that's why we have 4 officers here. And we have a supervisor on the way.
I don't know none of this is going on. That's not my kid. That's not
Okay,
our
but
kid.
that child belongs to the state.
So y'all agree with him that y'all ain't understand nothing I was
Don't.
saying?
You're getting caught
He's
up on the
sitting here acting
wrong.
like he's sitting here acting like a cop right now, right?
All right. One room's locked, obviously.
Right, she's in there.
Yeah, more than likely. He's being a pain in the butt, but I finally got through and said, what's going on? We're not leaving. The sergeant's going to come out and explain again, but we are going in there whether we can
Is there an
consent or
address
not.
on there?
Yeah, I asked her. She goes, there's an address here. Is there anywhere the child is going to be? He's already admitted she just sleeps on the couch. We should be all just fine, so.
You're acting like I can't hold the paper.
See this
I don't
emergency
think let me read
motion
it, right?
to produce access to the home?
Okay.
Hold that 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this part right here says, law enforcement officers are hereby authorized to make a forcible entry at any hour using any and all reasonable
Start again,
force
what?
necessary. Right
All
here.
right, now wait.
She has refused to produce the child
Mom, okay.
to the state.
That's all for real. Okay.
The residence. This is your address.
Thank you. That's what the f I'm talking about. Now you can.
Okay, but you understand
If
that.
you just open the address off rip, none of that would have happened. That's all I'm saying. If she would have put that out off rip, or he said he had it in his hand.
It would have been
he
easier
didn't
if
show
you
me
weren't,
no
if
address,
you
bro. I
weren't
wake up to this
arguing
guy-
with people and getting loud.
All I asked was for the address. I'm talking about the same thing from the beginning. The address. I keep saying, show me the address.
It's right here.
Right.
All right. DCF's up front and stuff like that because that's where the guy is that kicked us out. We didn't want to kind of escalate anymore. Here's what happened. The 16-year-old daughter's like, finally answer the door. Hey, you can come in. Yeah. They go through the house. They find 2 doors. They knocked on the one. The male came out, freaked out, cursing, get out, get out, get out. Yeah. There's still 1 door locked, and no one answered the door, and he doesn't want us to answer it. We backed out. Took us a while to explain it to him. We explained it to him. He still doesn't want us to go in there. So I said, we're just going to wait till you get here. Re-explain it again.
So there's 1 bedroom with a man who they're saying the kid's not in there?
Yes, everyone's.
The owner of the house.
But he doesn't want us to look in the door.
Okay. And that would be the parent of the child?
No, the parent of the house.
Who's the parent of the child?
What's her name?
Is that person here?
No, the child or that mother is not here. We believe because they're not letting us in there and nobody's answering the door and the door's locked.
Let me go.
He's all around the backside with DCF and everybody on the outside.
There 2 sides?
Yes, sir. There's 2 doors.
So if you would have never heard me arguing and debating with you guys, if you would have showed me the address, I'd be like, okay, we'll do what y'all want to do. I would have said, okay, what do we do about that?
Do you want us to wait for our supervisor to check the last room?
It's too late now. I see the address.
All right, we'll wait. He's right here.
This is the guy that was locked in?
You're good now. She showed me the address.
This is the gentleman that lives here at this residence. He's seen the paperwork with the address on it. He understands what we're
I
here
get it
for.
now. She showed me the address.
Yeah, okay.
You're good now.
You're going to let us go check now?
This is
It's
our
a green light.
supervisor.
It would have been a green light if she would have showed me the same thing. She just showed me the address.
Okay.
This is a rare circumstance because most people, when the state says we need that child,
But you can't treat every
they
single
turn the
thing like
child
every
over.
Is the kid here?
I don't know. I just woke up. I just told
All
you
right,
that.
so the
you in
last
the
bedroom
bedroom?
was locked.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, do you have a way to get into that last
I
bedroom?
don't go in that room. I be in my room.
Usually when a bedroom is locked, it has to be open from the inside, so somebody might be in there.
Hold up. Stay here for a second, man. Boss.
What's your grandma's phone number?
Give me 1 second. Sit down.
237.
Please sit down.
For
Please
what?
sit down.
For what?
Because you keep walking around. I can't find the kid. You're being detained. Sit down, please.
Okay, my grandmother.
Sit down,
Y'all
please.
need to go to my grandmother's
You can
house.
sit down on the curb, or I can take you in my car in handcuffs. What do you want? Sit down. Now, don't get up. Now, DCF, you want to talk to him or not, but you have to stay here. Do you
This is
understand me?
not where I stay at. It's at my
Do
grandmother's house.
you
Y'all don't do that.
understand me?
No, I don't understand you.
Stay here and don't move. Do you understand that? If you get up, Officer Sullivan's putting you in handcuffs and you're going to my car. I'm not warning you again.
The reason that they're here is because you're not cooperating. Okay? You're not here for criminal. We're not trying to take you to jail unless you start acting out, and we have to do so.
Okay.
So
Y'all
just
need to-
relax.
this is their house. Like, y'all don't
Okay,
do
but
that.
you were staying here at some point. That was the address that they have for you, and the judge
don't
signed
stay
off
here.
on that address.
What the fuck?
They're gonna get tighter.
Officer Sullivan's going to search you. Officer Sullivan's going to search you.
I don't got
Spread your
nothing
feet.
on me.
Spread your feet.
Where was the baby?
Under a blanket in the other blanket.
Is that where I have to talk to you guys?
Nope, too late for that.
Why do I have to go to jail?
Because
Please.
you know exactly
Please,
why.
please,
I'm
please.
sorry. We're done with this.
You're being arrested for obstruction because you
I'm
didn't.
sorry.
No, you didn't cooperate.
I already have enough going on. I have my class.
I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for you when you just lied to us.
Turn around, face the car, please. Just hold still. Just hold still. Can you widen your stance, please? There you go. A little bit wider.
We can't. It's too late now.
That's just my baby.
We weren't going to take you to jail, but
I'm
nope,
trying to
your
see what is
actions
going
produced
on.
this result.
Can y'all loosen this?
No.
Can you just give your info, start PCA?
Yeah.
Go ahead, get in. Minimum.
Please, is there a way
Can you send one of the girls from DCF over?
Is there a way you guys can
Sit.
please?
Okay, I've already explained to them that it sucks and that we're sorry for what happened. You guys, do you know what your charge is?
I'd like to do something like a child endangerment or something. I want to read up on that.
Work with
minimum.
them. Work with them. Figure it out. Take your
obstruction.
time. Like this one, I want to do it right. So like, I think that you can do 10-15 based on the violation of that. There's probably a statute on
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Maybe call booking and find out.
Yep.
I'll keep Garrett here to help facilitate whatever's about to happen. As far as you guys are concerned, you've got mom. You have all the information that you need to do a 10-15.
Yep.
Why don't you go start taking her to jail?
Okay, no problem. I'll go check
She
on it
lost
then.
her right to be able to see him and
Yeah,
stuff. Like, as far as I'm
perfectly
concerned.
fine. Completely forgot to ask you exactly how you found the child.
She was in the bedroom across from the one that you wanted to get into. So the one that you were in, literally directly across from that, he said, "Hey, Sarge, come with me." I followed him. He didn't speak any words other than "come with me." He pointed in the room, and I was like, "Is baby in here?" I was thinking the baby was 6 or 7 by this time. Like, I thought that's what was happening here. And so as he pointed in the room, I just hear like, whatever, little baby crying. So I just peeled the blanket up and grabbed her. So she was covered. That baby was covered with like a comforter, which will be on my body camera.
Yep.
But they covered her up in order to conceal her from us.
Pretty
I
large
think what
comforter.
happened was she was in the room that you guys couldn't get into when you left. They moved her across and covered her with the comforter.
Yep.
Would be my guess.
Yep.